At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Meteorologist Johnny Lively here to talk about our Tuesday morning show and the rest of the week, sponsored by HB Neal Construction. Not much going on radar as of right now. This is thanks to our sponsor of Dana Simmons Real Estate Team. You can see it is awfully quiet here across the region of Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. But if you look towards the Texas Panhandle region, up there in Oklahoma, there are some showers and thunderstorms that are developing. That is that strong front that's going to move through our region later on this evening, giving us 50 to 60% coverage for some showers and storms later today. Rainfall coverage or rainfall amount should be less than 1 inch, but the biggest story is going to be that colder weather that is on the way. Really going to be pretty chilly for us because it hadn't been this cold just yet. Look at Salt Lake City, 31 degrees, Denver at 27. We're not going to see those temperatures, but we are going to see that cold air sinking into our region really the next couple of days, and we'll talk about those temperatures coming up here in a minute, but this is thanks to our sponsor of Do Good Credit Union. You can see well to the northwest is definitely cold. Down here towards the south, we are still somewhat warm and humid. Now, that's going to be changing later on tonight, especially tomorrow. Here's the current temperatures. Further to the north is in the upper 50s, and really throughout the rest of the region of Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana, we range into the 60s, some areas getting into the 70s. Warmest spot is over there towards Crystal Beach and Galveston at 73 and 76 degrees. Construction forecasts for majority of the day is not a problem. Now, we do have some patchy fog as of right now, and then throughout the morning and throughout the afternoon, it's not going to be an issue rain-wise. It's once we get closer to really kind of the closing time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m., we start seeing that cold front start slowly moving into our region, giving us 50 to 60% coverage for some scattered showers and storms moving in with that boundary. And again, rainfall total should be less than 1 inch of rain, and we're not expecting any severe thunderstorms. Now, we are expecting some pretty strong winds. 30 to, if not 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts can be possible today and coming up tomorrow as well, too, as that front pushes through. So here we are later on this afternoon. We'll start seeing that cold front start approaching the Brazos Valley region, start getting into our more northern regions, but later on this evening, that will push through. Thanks for a sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services. We can show you where that cold front is. And then look at Wednesday evening. Lots of dry air, cooler temperatures. This is coming down from the Dakotas. Look at all that colder air that's moving into our region. Very dry, very cool moving into the region as that cold front continues to push offshore throughout the day on Wednesday and Thursday. So notice we have a little bit of moisture, not too much. Boundary comes in, we see that, and then watch all that dry air that's going to be moving into our region Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Clear skies Wednesday night, Thursday night, really good for Friday night football. Those clear skies allow us to get down into the low to mid 40s across the region. Can we get into the upper 30s into the lakes region? Definitely possible. Could see a frost as well, too, in parts of the lakes region, or really north of the I-10 corridor. So here's that cold front later on this evening. Watch those temperatures drop down into the low 50s Wednesday morning. Then we're into the 40s on Thursday, and look at Friday morning into the low 40s, even Saturday at 44 degrees, and then a little slight warming trend as we start getting into the end of the weekend into early next week. So our coolest temperatures definitely are going to be Wednesday through Saturday, with the coldest morning on Friday morning. So let's put this in motion, sponsored by Modern Concrete Materials. We'll see there's that boundary coming through later on this evening. By the afternoon hours of 3 p.m., this will extend from Conroe up into Lufkin. That's where you can see that broken line of showers and thunderstorms. We'll continue getting into our region later on this evening time. Again, 50 to 60% coverage is what we're expecting. Less than an inch of rain is what we're looking at, and then we're going to have some breezing conditions. 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts can be possible really throughout the whole region. We'll see 20 to 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts later on this evening, and that will continue on Wednesday as well, too, and we'll show that coming up in a second. But look at all this dry air. I mean, no more rain in the forecast. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, looking good. Friday night football, trick-or-treating, all of that looks great. Friday evening might be a little chilly, but other than that, it is awfully quiet in the rain department. What's not quiet is the winds that we're talking about. I mean, look at this, 25, 35 mile per hour wind gusts. Could see up to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. Not going to rule that out because we have a strong front that's moving through. Once that moves offshore, we're going to continue seeing those winds throughout the night. And then here we are on Wednesday morning, winds still sticking around. Here we are Wednesday morning at 8, down towards the coast, 30 mile per hour winds. And then really throughout the morning, that sticks around to those 30 to possibly 40 mile an hour wind gusts. So it's going to be pretty breezy. You add in the wind chill, it'll be a chilly day Wednesday, no doubt about it. Here we are at the high temperatures today, mainly going to be into the low to mid 80s. You could see some areas sneak into that 86-degree mark, but you can see we're really into the 80s all across the region thanks to our sponsor of Switch Electric. And then overnight tonight into the 40s up there at St. Augustine, and then we'll be into the 50s the further south that you go. Down towards the coast, we'll be into the 50s as well too. So we're definitely starting to see that colder weather really shifting into our region later on tonight in the next couple of days. Watching Hurricane Melissa. This is a Category 5, 175 mile per hour winds. Wind gusts are 205 up to 215 mile per hour. You just can't. You can't find a worst case scenario that's about to go right into Jamaica in the next couple of hours. And then even tomorrow, this will still be a major hurricane moving into eastern Cuba. And then it will still be possibly a Category 1, if not Category 2 hurricane as it makes landfall for the third time in the Bahamas coming up as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. And then it will continue going out to sea. But at this point, I would say that Melissa is going to be a retired storm from the impacts it is going to bring to Jamaica. This is, again, a Category 5 hurricane. You can't find a more worst-case scenario than this. And here we are in satellite imagery. I mean, look how this is just a perfect-looking donut. This is a perfect circle. I mean, if you were into meteorology and you want to see a textbook of what a hurricane is supposed to look like, that is it right there. I mean, this is something that we see in the Western Pacific. You typically don't see something like this in the Atlantic or the Caribbean. This is literally a perfect hurricane, and it is about to make landfall in Western Cuba. Worst case scenario, 15 to 30 inches are likely in parts of Cuba. Just that alone is a huge story. This brings catastrophic flooding, and then on top of that, they're going to get hit by a Category 5 hurricane. So this is just absolutely horrible to talk about. And one thing to keep in mind is that there are some mountain-like terrain in Jamaica. So those winds could be 20 to 30% stronger higher up in elevations later on this afternoon when this makes landfall. So you can't make this up how horrible it is. Here's the next 7 days for southeast Texas. We've got that cold front moving through this evening and then breezy conditions on Wednesday. 30-plus mile per hour wind gusts is what we'll be seeing, but cooler weather is on the way. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even sticking around into the weekend looks really good. We're actually below our normal highs, which should be at 79. We'll be into the 60s Wednesday and Thursday and low 70s on Friday. And we switch over to southwest Louisiana. Same thing. Cold front moves in later this evening, giving us 60% coverage for some showers and thunderstorms. Not expecting severe weather at all, but then we've got the breezy conditions on Wednesday as the drier and cooler air moves into our region. So thank you so much for watching our Tuesday morning show. Have a wonderful Tuesday. We'll have more updates throughout the day. If you have not yet, please go download our app. It is available on the App Store and Google Play Store as well too. We have a really new update that's going to be coming on the next couple of days. You'll be able to see our YouTube videos. Our live show will be integrated in the app on the homepage. So we're excited about that. So thanks again for watching our Tuesday morning show. Have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all again tomorrow morning.